So this video is different as it's just a short thing showing a couple different things using the light blockers and if light does or doesn't affect the eye tracking on the MetaQuest Pro. One of the things to keep in mind with my mouth possibly being a little bit weird in the Aura standalone app is I did take this headset apart before and siliconed some of the IR LEDs in the bottom of it, so my face tracking may be a little bit degraded compared to a stock headset. So this video only serves as an example of the eye tracking, not so much the face tracking, and just how squinting, closing my eyes, doing wide eye, stuff like that is affected by lighting and how it kind of compares inside of VRChat and on the headset itself with Aura. In VRChat, I am using a VRCFT template. I think it's 6.4.2, Jerry's template. And there's a few times where I'm either using just the local smoothing set to 25%. I believe I show it at 100% once as well, and no smoothing as well. Same also with remote smoothing, just so it's an idea of what other people would see too. There will be timestamps marked below just to make it a little bit easier to jump around so you can figure out what you want to look at or what you don't want to look at. So I'm using the side light blockers on my headset right now. I do have light on in my space, and I'm just using hand tracking just to get this going. I will try doing this kind of looking at the eye stuff mainly, but also do it staring at the screen itself just to show as an example. So closing my left eye, right eye, wide eyes. I've got a flashlight in this hand that I'm going to turn on and shine it underneath so I can see way more reflections right now. So this recording is using the official full light blocker from Meta. Nothing else has changed with the headset. Left eye closed, right eye, both, squinting, and lastly, flashlight again. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this China light for sure does not make any difference with the full light blocker. If for some reason it was making a difference with the partial one, which I don't believe it did. But okay, this recording I am using the partial light blockers right now. I'm not going to bother with trying to use no light blocker or the full light blocker just because when I tried using this in what would you call it, the Aura app, I really didn't notice any difference, and that was even when I shined a flashlight in my eyes. And I'll do the same with that as well. Let me just grab my flashlight and I'll throw up the debug thing as well in a moment. Now using a flashlight, I'm using again the partial light blocker, so the bottom of my headset is open. I'm going to shine it directly like at my nose area, and I can see a lot of reflections, and this is very not, it's not enjoyable, but squinting, taking the light away, putting it back. I don't notice any difference there myself. And this is right now set just default on, let me see if there's any info that's provided in here. Yeah, all that's in here, it just tells me VRCFT version 5. I've got local smoothing set to 25%. I will try setting it to 0%. Compared to where if I had it at 100%. And then the last one is remote test. So remote should be what other people see. But I can't say I notice a difference between the different light blockers. I do wear my headset. I know technically not correct because I do have it lowered down so I don't have as much of a gap as it wants between my nose and the top part here, like towards the middle microphone on the headset. So if it is that you're having adverse effects with how your headset is tracking your face, there is a setting within the MetaQuest Pro. I don't remember what it's called exactly. It's something with like the fit guide, and that'll tell you like to adjust. There's a dial on the top forehead here, like adjust it so you can either move it forward or move it back more. Same also if you actually have it like straight or not. The only reason for me when I squint that one of my eyes ends up smaller than the other is just because my face is asymmetrical. Everyone's is. It's just more obvious for some than others. Okay, so similar to before, I'm gonna try just doing like some stuff with my eyes, but with this thing visible, just so it's more info regarding the data and not just limited because of the avatar that I decide to use. Straightening my headset a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and enable remote testing. And lastly, I will grab my flashlight again. So, squinting my eyes, I'll turn the flashlight on. It is very bright, but at least from the preview, like I can't see any difference to the quality of my eye tracking with this flashlight absolutely destroying my eyes right now. So again, I'm only using the side light blockers. I have a light pointed essentially at my chin right here. It's very bright. I can see it reflecting off of everything within my headset. And I will do that also again with remote testing on, turn the flashlight on. So yeah, there's no difference there if the light on or off.